So, you're ready to start your website, but you've hit a small snag. You need one of those pretty coming soon pages, but you don't even know where to start. Don't worry, let me show you how to set one up on WordPress. Hey there, my name's Danielle, web and graphic designer, bringing you tech tips and tutorials to help you stand out from the crowd. Hey there, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make this coming soon page complete with an email opt-in form to start growing your email list right off the bat before you've even launched your site. So to start, I use MailerLite for my email forms. So this tutorial will cover MailerLite. I'm sure that if you use something like MailChimp or ConvertKit, it's going to be a little different, but probably nothing that's drastically different. So go ahead before you get started and set up your email form that you want people to use just for this coming soon page, which I have already done. Find a nice image if you'd like to use an image for your background. And if you're not certain if there's go ahead and find a nice image so that you can follow along with me if you want to use an image. If you don't have access to a camera or the supplies and you don't want to take one, you can always use a free stock photo site, like a stock commercial photo site. I'll drop a couple links to some down below so you can check them out. Ones like Pexels is a good one. Other than that, let's get started. So today we're going to be setting up a coming soon page for your new WordPress site. And this also works for maintenance mode. So if you have to go into maintenance to change out your site or, make some edits, you can go ahead and also use this plugin for the same thing. So this is a fresh WordPress site. I have not done anything to it other than upload the image I'm going to use for the background. So over here on the left, you're going to see plugins. Go to add new. In the search bar, you're going to type in coming soon. And over here, this one by Seed Prod is the one I've always used. Go click install now, and then go ahead and click activate. And the first thing to do is to make sure that this enabled coming soon mode is checked, and make sure you save. I am not going to be putting a logo on this, but if you wanted to, you could put it in here. There is a paid version of the coming soon plugin. I have yet to use it though. I've always just used the free one because it's always done what it's needed to for me. The first thing we're going to do is set the background. So we're going to go over here to this tab that says design. And this is what some of the pro versions does, is it adds a countdown timer if you wanted to do that. So this background box here is where we're going to be looking. If you have a color you want to use for that, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and use the image that I uploaded to the library for the background. And then we're going to save changes. And the cool part about this one is that you can click this live preview and it will open for you just to get an idea of what it looks like. So I'm going to make a few tweaks to the background to see if I can get this to fit a little differently. Okay, so now that I've made my tweaks with the background, and this is just a matter of the image that you've got and the size and how well it fits. I actually had to open this image in Photoshop and crop it down a little because it was such a large image. So I cropped it down a little just to make that a smaller size. And it's just a matter in these settings of what you like. So the position, background position, this is what part of the image it lines up with. Right now it's set as center bottom, which means on the center of the image at the bottom. But if you had it set on center top, it would center to the top of the image in the center. And if you had right middle, it would put it in the middle on the right. So that's just what part, if it doesn't fit, what part do you want to show first? And anything beyond that size will cut off. Repeat, I leave it on no repeat because you're not really going to need it if the image is large enough. Repeat would just, if it were a small pattern that you wanted to use, then you could put it on, tile. I would leave this on cover because it's going to make sure that the entire background is covered. Otherwise, it'll show white wherever the image isn't large enough to cover the whole thing. So we'll click Save. So the next thing we're going to do is go over to the content section. And right here, under page settings, the headline is where we're going to be adding, the headline, the title, coming soon, or this could be the name of your site. So this one is going to be a pretend cooking site and baking. We're going to go ahead and title this From Pantry to Mixer. Don't know if that's anyone's actual site name. If it is, it's completely coincidence. So then down below in the message, and you can be, this is entirely whatever you'd like it to be. It can be as creative, straightforward, whatever message you want. So we've just typed up a little section here, just a cute little something. And this can be whatever you want, just to kind of let people know, hey, we're working on stuff, getting things ready, and then asking them to join your email list that you're going to put in below. So we'll go ahead and save. And then we're going to go refresh this design, and we can see, I don't know if you can see on your screen, but the wording here is really tiny and really hard to read. So the first thing we're going to do is go back to the design, now that we've got our words in our background. We're going to go over here to where it says text, and we're going to change the text color. I've got a color scheme I'm actually using, and if you'd like the colors, it's one of the free colors in my tutorial about picking your brand colors, and I'll drop that link below. So the text color is going to be your body, and the headline color is going to be your title. If you're going to use a link, you can go ahead and change it. Let's save that, and then let's see how it looks. That's better, but it's still hard to see. So right over here, let's click on this Enable Well, and this is still under the Design tab. Click on this Enable Well, and then Save Changes. And it puts it in a little box and makes it real easy to read, which is nice. So you still have those colors. Now, if you want this wider, this box, all you have to do over here is right above where you checked Enable Well, click on Max Width. Let's set this to 700. We'll save. And that just means that it's going to be 700 pixels wide. So it's going to kind of just widen it a little bit. The next thing to do is to add the email form. So I've created a little simple opt-in with my email provider, and I use MailerLite. That's who I've always used. I really like their options that they have, especially on the free plan. So we need this bit of code right here that says JavaScript snippet. And this is the first one we need. We're going to take this larger one. And this one, we're going to click on the Advanced tab. And under Header Scripts, we're going to add that header script there. And we're going to save change. And all that is that's just a little bit of code that sticks into this plugin and all this is doing is just kind of linking the plugin and your email together to get that email you made over. So we'll save our changes. And then we're going to go over to the content section. We're going to add this code right over here in the message section. And make sure that you click on text. And then we're going to add our code right here below it. And that last little bit we need is this tiny little section here. And this is just linking this specific form that you've created to show. So we'll add that and then we'll save. Now we're going to go back over here to our preview and we're going to check it out, and now it's added. So now the form we've created is added to this. Now anybody that adds their name and their email and clicks that button will get an update as soon as you send an email out when it's ready, which means that you can start talking about it and sharing a link to your page and getting people to join your email list before you even start. Don't forget to subscribe down below for new videos every Thursday at 9 a.m. Central. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.